Recap Part 1. Both Aladdin and Sindbad were taken aback. They hadn't thought about why they wanted to visit the island. They each pondered the question, and after a while, Aladdin spoke, "I seek wisdom to become a better person, to help those around me, and to understand the world." Sindbad added, "I seek wisdom to make my journeys safer, and to understand the seas and skies." The turtle nodded approvingly. True wisdom is born from noble intentions. Continue on your journey, and let your hearts guide you. With that, the turtle gave them directions to the island of wisdom, then slowly disappeared into the sea. Grateful for the guidance, they set off with renewed purpose. After many days of sailing, Aladdin and Sindbad finally arrived at the Island of Wisdom. It was unlike any place they had seen, a lush land where birds sang songs of ancient knowledge, and the trees whispered secrets in the breeze. In the center of the island stood a simple hut. Inside lived the wise sage they had come to meet. The sage greeted them warmly and invited them to sit by the fire. "Why have you come here, my friends?" the sage asked. Aladdin replied, "We seek wisdom. We wish to understand how to live well and to help others." The sage smiled and told them, "Wisdom is not a thing to be possessed. It is a way of life, a journey of learning and understanding. Let me share with you 3 lessons. Lesson of patience. Many troubles come from impatience. When you are quick to act without thought, you often create problems for yourself and others. Learn to wait, to think, and to consider the consequences of your actions. Lesson of humility. Remember that wisdom grows in humble hearts. Arrogance blinds you, but humility opens your eyes to new understanding. Respect all people and creatures, for each has a lesson to teach. Lesson of generosity. True happiness comes not from what you take, but from what you give. Share your gifts with others, and you will find yourself enriched beyond measure." The sage's words touched Aladdin and Sindbad deeply. They realized that true wisdom was not about knowledge alone, but about virtues that they could practice every day. They thanked the sage and promised to follow these lessons in their lives. With newfound wisdom, Aladdin and Sindbad sailed back to Baghdad. Along the way, they encountered other travelers in need and shared the sage's lessons with them. Aladdin helped a fisherman by teaching him patience in his work, while Sindbad guided a young sailor by showing him the value of humility and respect for the sea. When they reached Baghdad, they were welcomed as heroes. Not because of the riches or treasures they brought, but because they had returned wiser and more generous than before. Aladdin and Sindbad continued to live their lives by the sage's lessons, helping others, and growing in kindness, patience, and humility. They realized that the greatest treasure they had found was not on the island of wisdom, but in their own hearts. The story of Aladdin and Sindbad teaches us that true wisdom is not about possessing riches or power, but about living with patience, humility, and generosity. By focusing on virtues and helping others, we can lead fulfilling and meaningful lives. True wisdom is a journey, not a destination, and it grows every time we act with kindness and understanding.